All right, guys. This is Daniel Miko. Earlier, I don't try to do a video, but I somehow felt I wasn't doing the right thing. I don't get it, but perhaps the death of one of my very close relatives has sort of screwed up a bit with me. But anyway, now for this section, we're going to talk about traffic, okay? And as I already explained to you guys earlier on, that you can have a lot of people come to your website, but you'll have few purchases, okay? You have to get used to that you have 1 to 3 to 4% or even 5% of the people who come to your website ending up buying, okay? That's the standard. Now, you can raise the standards by doing a lot of other things, including retargeting, including email marketing and all the things, okay? But just know that right out of the bat. Now, I'm going to spend a lot of time on this section talking specifically about Facebook ads, how to set them, how to set them up, how to run them, how to set up different ads for the different campaign objectives and things like that, okay? Now, let me just show you guys something in my business manager. Now, you have to already have a business manager if this is going to work well for you, okay? If you don't have the business manager yet, never run ads from your Facebook profile. Go to business.facebook.com and set up a business manager. Then set up an ads account, set up your pixels, set up your pixels, and make sure you have everything already worked on. I'll talk about the business manager in a separate video for the inner circle. I'll do step-by-step tutorials on different aspects of the business manager. This thing is robust, okay? And Facebook has done a great job in arranging how this whole system works, all right? Okay, with that said, let's get back to the real meat of the thing. So, talking traffic, I want us to look at traffic as a system, okay? I already talked about audiences, the different audience matrices and things like that. Never look at Facebook as a one-off experience, okay? Otherwise, if you look at setting up ads as a one-off thing, you're going to fail. The reason we need a system is because, one, these platforms are changing. Facebook is changing. Right now, they've brought about this engagement based update, that if you tell people to comment and tag a friend or things like that, they'll start giving you very low scores on your ads and even on your page. So you don't want to go that route. So Facebook is changing. Why? Because primarily Facebook was created for user experience. Okay. So when they give you the opportunity to show your ads to their people, to their audience, then you have to make it be a native ad. The ads are native in that they have to be social, okay? Not direct marketing ads, all right? So, with that said, it's important for us to understand our audiences well, okay? I talked about cold audiences. These are people who have never known you. They're hearing of you for the first time. They're seeing you for the first time. Warm audiences are people who've made a connection with you by clicking one of your ads or have shown interest, or you're now acquaintances, okay? And hot audiences are people who bought from you once. Our goal, if we already know who our audiences are, is one, to indoctrinate people to our business. People who've never heard of us, okay? We're introducing our business to them, and that's the indoctrination stage, okay? Then secondly, we want to convert them into a lead or a low dollar buyer. I'm better off with a buyer list of 2,000 people or 1,000 people or even 100 people than a list of non-buyers of 10,000. So we always want to get them. Free plus shipping offers are the best to get low dollar buyers, or offers that are less than $15, $20. Okay. Thirdly, we want to put serious monetization tactics by selling to our already existing customers higher end products. And we can use ads for this. We can use email marketing for this. I prefer ads most of the time. Okay. So a couple of things. Our traffic goals, okay? We're going to run traffic to cold audiences, warm audiences, and our buyers list. Now, when you look at my audience manager, my business manager, one of the most important parts of my business manager is the audiences. So what happens is when you come to Facebook and you create a custom audience, okay? When you're creating a cold audience, now let me go to the ads manager. Let's start with cold audiences, okay? Now, remember, I'm going to be showing you these things live, so this video might take a little bit of time, okay? So, cold audiences, our goal is to introduce our brand to them. We are building a relationship with them by offering them something that is going to turn them into a warm audience, okay? And a hot audience. So, warm audiences are people who are acquaintances and are ready to buy. Hot audiences are people who have already bought, okay? What we are doing here is to learn as much as possible about them by monitoring that behavior on our site. So right now, as I'm telling you, if you haven't yet, I want you to go to Hotjar. Install Hotjar, okay? Install Hotjar immediately on your website because it's going to give you heat maps of where people are going when they reach on your website. Secondly, if you haven't yet, make sure you've installed the Facebook Pixel on your site, and make sure you have also the Google's own version. Shopping, that Pixel version is a code that they give you to install, on your website. Okay. The moment you've done that, sweet. The moment you've done that, okay, when you have your ads manager on, I've already told you, this video is not about taking you through different aspects of the business manager. I'm just going to talk about creating ads for now, okay? So when you're in your ads manager, the kind of ads you want to create for people who've never heard of you, and the best kind of content for this is blog content, guides, statistics kind of content, contests, or videos, okay? Actually, I didn't add this here. Product videos, just doing reviews and stuff like that. Now, the reason why I want to do product videos is because it's going to help us create a custom audience later on for retargeting, okay? So, I usually let my video keep running, and first and foremost, let me let you know this. When you're running this kind of traffic, cold traffic, you're going to lose money. But this money is helping you learn as much as possible. So if you don't have $100, $200, $300 to test, it's going to be a little tight for you. Okay? Just know this is a phase where you have to test offers. Okay? And you're testing these with video ads. Okay? So most of the times when I'm running these audiences, I'm running videos and I'm also running purchases or product reviews. Now, what I do with product reviews is I use a method that I call the BuzzSumo method. Okay, I go to BuzzSumo. Now, what BuzzSumo does is it helps you to get the most viral. Okay, helps you find the most shared content on the web. Okay, so when you go to BuzzSumo, there's a free trial for the pro. I think it's 14 days or something. Go there, and for example, in your niche, let's say if I picked 5 niches and one of them is cats. Okay, now I have a custom tool that I use. It's from Mataka. It was called, I think they've changed the name now. Yeah, I will find it and I'll show you guys what that is. But I'll look around for the most shared content in that specific niche. And most of the times I want to go for product reviews, okay? I look for product reviews. So when I'll, for example, if it's gifts that I'm sending out, I'll say that be like the top 10 gifts to give away on Valentine's. Then I'll create that, check the article that has been most shared, just copy that exact same article, put it on my website, leave a link down there that will go back to the website that was from. But then what I'll do is on that product review page, I'm going to have different offers. Yeah. Now the products I'll be recommending are going to be products I'll pick from AliExpress. Okay. So if that website was recommending, say, certain kinds of torches, I'm going to look for those torches or a similar kind of torch from AliExpress. Add it on the page. Okay. So for example, let me just do an example. Top 10 gifts for men. Okay, so this person is advertising, obviously. But look at Telegraph. Telegraph has top 10 gift idea for men in 2017. Okay, so I just come and pick this article the way it is. Yeah. You see this? So a Tommy Hilfiger jumper or whatever it is, he is talking about a jumper, wool sweater, scarf, a watch, whatever it is. So I'll check all these and see if I can get them on AliExpress. If I can't, then I'm going to leave my links as my links to my Amazon affiliate offers, okay, in these images. Now, what I'll then do is on this, are you seeing these sidebars? On these sidebars, I'm going to be recommending recommended gifts, okay? So on the sidebars here, it will be my products on AliExpress that I'll be recommending to these people, okay? So I'll then share that link from my website to Facebook and run traffic to this. Now, the whole idea of cold traffic is to make sure I'm getting people on my website, okay? So I'll create an ad specifically to send people to my website so that they can be pixeled. Then I'll create lookalike audiences from that pixel data and also retarget those people who've come on my website and spent maybe 5, 10, 15 or 20 seconds. Do you guys get the whole concept of the traffic goal? So with cold traffic, I'm looking to give reviews, I'm looking for videos. And the two things I'm looking for in cold traffic is to make sure I get audiences, okay? I'm trying to get data from Facebook. So I want to create a lookalike audience of people who resemble the people who visited my website, okay? I'll create audiences of people who visited my website in the last maybe 30 days or whatever days it is, who resemble certain people, certain audiences on my website. So for example, I'll look at, I created this one, people who visited the web page, Vyco, okay? So now I can come and create a lookalike audience of these people. This is visited, this is my page, not my website. Yes, this is the website, okay? So this is in the last 180 days, a specific URL that I was running the website to, the website traffic to. So I'll create an audience from this and I just come and create a lookalike audience. So now this is a more targeted. Usually when the audience is above 500, Facebook is going to use 3,000 different data points to create for you that audience. So your main goal with this is to not be upfront salesy, okay? With videos, you want to create people who watch our videos, 50% of our videos, 60% or whatever it is, yeah? Engagement, video, then I'll choose the page where that video was, and you want to see people who viewed start from 50%, 75%, and 95%, okay? And create audiences of those and start retargeting. So that's the idea of the cold traffic. The cold traffic is to get people to watch our videos or to visit our websites, and we start getting a lookalike audience that will now start running even more traffic too. So most of our ads, like I've already said, example of cold traffic ads, are just, the whole idea is to get people clicking and going to our website, period. That's with the cold traffic. And when I'll talk about the campaign objectives later on. The warm traffic now, the second part of it is warm traffic. Now, when people have already visited, that's why, you see why I always tell you guys to go for Instagram influencers, is because an influencer already has an audience that is already warm to them. Those people trust that person. They believe what that person says. So when the person tells them, here is an offer for you guys, go check it out, they will go. That's already a warm audience, okay? But for you, people don't know you. You're trying to build your warm audience by running traffic to a cold audience. If you don't have a list, if you're starting from scratch, you're going to have to run that traffic. And most of the times, if you don't have that yet, start with a video. Video audiences, people watch 50%, 75%, and 100%, then create a lookalike audience of those and start running traffic to them again as your cold audience. But this time, they're more targeted now, okay? So I start with either reviews of that product, okay? I can pick that product on Facebook, a video of that product, and I see if the review of that product is about 7 minutes, I run a Facebook ad and target those people. Okay, so when I'm running a cold audience traffic, most of the time, since you're starting from scratch, I'm just going to create an ad. Okay, now for me, I'm using my Power Editor, but you can use Ads Manager or whatever it is. So what I'll do is I'll just maybe say, let's say I was running a cat necklace. So I'll say cat necklace. That's the campaign objective. The ad set, I'll say maybe cats influencers. Let's say cats pages. The ad name, page 1, whatever it is. Yep. Let me use Ads Manager. I don't know if it's my internet or something. But the idea of the cold audience is you're targeting one interest. I'll show you that, guys, later. But let's first go to the goals, okay? Our traffic goals. So with warm traffic, we are targeting people who already know us somehow, or people who are already believed to be followers of someone else. So the idea of this is to generate leads, sell low ticket sales. I usually go for free plus shipping. I don't outrightly do my ads that will target people to buy immediately, unless I already have enough audience on my website that I'll start working with, unless I already have data. If it's totally cold, I have nothing, no email list, no audience, I'm first of all going to build an audience by doing a review, whether it's video format or website format. I'll ask people to click to go to the website to read that review, and I'll start doing some sales from there. So with the warm audience, what I want to do with this, the goal is to sell stuff, buy one, get one free, low dollar ticket offers. Free plus shipping is usually the best here for people who've already, at least already known about you, product demos and branding videos. Now with this offer, like the kind of offers I usually do with this is to people who visited your website. I usually do carousel ads. Okay. Now with this is I have up to 5 or more products bundled up in one ad. So people will just be checking the one that they like. They click on that and go. Click on that and go. Then I also again go ahead and retarget those people who've clicked on those offers. Okay. So again, come from cold to warm. Okay. First, do a video of the product, whatever it is. If it's a review or a clicks to website offer, doing a review of these products, and let people do that. The whole goal of that is to get data, is to collect data, then create a lookalike audience from those and retarget them. Now, for those who've already visited, you're going to create audiences, custom audiences. I've already shown you that. I'll be talking about that later. Create custom audiences. Then from those custom audiences, start creating carousel ads or conversion ads and other things like that. These are types of offers that are sent to warm traffic. You don't tell the warm traffic you need to come and buy. Then with our hot traffic, our goal here is to sell even more products to them, higher ticket offers. You'll not believe how many people don't run ads to their email lists of buyers. Okay, but you want to keep in these people's faces every other time. If they bought a product of $9, this time you want to push them to $50 or $80 or $100. All right, this is your highest quality traffic. So get the most out of them. So what are the campaigns? How do I set up these campaigns? Let's now go to how I set up these campaigns. Okay, so when I'm going to a completely new audience, and this is the $10 a day traffic system. This is something I learned from back then. From I don't usually do $10. I do maybe $50, $100, $200. But for the sake of people who are starting out, $10 is good enough. So what I do is I use different systems and I test and find which one is the best. I've found out that the two best ones for me are this: the $532 system or the 631 system. Now, for those of you who are familiar with soccer, this will make so much sense. 433, 631, 532. I've never seen a system of 7 to 1, but with ads, that's it. So what I mean by this system is you either spend $7 to your cold traffic, $2 to the warm, and $1 to the buyers who are already on your traffic, on your buyers list to retarget. Or you spend $5 upfront to get people to collect data a day, that is $5 a day to collect data, $3 a day retargeting, showing the ad now, an ad to a warm traffic, $3 a day to that, and $2 a day to people who've already purchased from you, wanting them to buy higher ticket stuff. Okay, so whichever works for you best, you choose that. So the goal with my cold audience usually is I'm going for flex targeting. Okay, if I have small budget, say $5, I'm going for flex targeting. Okay, so the idea of flex targeting is if someone likes 3 or 4 things or 5 things at the same time, you know that's a very passionate person. Okay, and let me do a demo of that. So with my cold audience, my cold traffic, I already told you I'm doing 2 things: videos and product reviews, and I'm looking for link clicks. Okay, so with my cold traffic, this is what I would do. Start over. I'm looking, if it's a product review, I'm coming here. Okay, I'm looking for traffic, send them to that link of the website. Okay, so if it's a video review, I'll do a short clip of what kind of the product itself and let people watch the video. Okay, so those are the only 2 things I'll be running: traffic and video views. So let me go with video views because it's the same thing. So I'll go ahead, pick my audience. I don't know why my internet is acting so much, but choose whatever country it is that you want. I'm hoping by this time you'll have done some product research. If not, check out a couple of videos I've already done on doing product research for your audience. So let's say I was in the cat. Let's go with dogs. Okay, so I will want to look at let's say I was targeting the United States. I typically, usually, when I'm just looking for data, at this point, I leave everything as is, unless I'm really sure of the niche I'm going into. So if I'm going to, for example, target women who want to buy for their guys gifts, I'll start from 25. I'll leave it to be all. Top 10 gifts for guys. If I'm doing top 10 gifts for guys, I'll go for women because I want them to buy gifts for their guys. Then I'll come here. Now, the first thing I will usually do is go to the demographics. Okay. People who are in relationships. So I'm looking for people who are in a relationship. Any form of relationship. There's 7.2 million of them. I look at people who are engaged. I look at people who not single. Who in a new relationship. These are like some of my best targets, like people when a new relationship, them and those guys buy. I'll come back here. Let's see. Relationship, married. So I'll target those in the US. Okay. Then what flex targeting is, if the idea is, if any one of them is in a new relationship or engaged or in a relationship or married and also is an engaged shopper. So there must be a relationship, but there must also be people who purchase. Okay. They've clicked a shop now button in the last week or so. So they must be in that and must also be in this. I can narrow further and say there must also be gift I come to the behaviors. And there's something here, let me see. Behaviors, I'm looking for, wow, I can't see where my purchase, most of the time I'm looking for purchase behaviors. I don't know why I can't see it actually here. It's actually weird. Okay, there we go. Purchase behavior. Okay, and I want to look for gift shoppers. Okay, we can go down here, purchase types. Like, it's crazy what you can do with Facebook. Okay, purchase types. What am I seeing? Okay, there we go. This is what I was looking for. Gift shoppers. It's a behavior. Okay, so these are people who are proven to buy gifts for people. So I have an audience of 2.6 million. Okay, this is still quite on the higher end. So I might decide to choose, okay, all these people should have an iPhone. Let me first see if there's something. Honors. Now, you see how this is getting crazy. So they should honor an iPhone 6 or on an iPhone 7 or iPhone 7 Plus or iPhone 6 Plus. These are people who actually own these phones. Okay, I want to go up to about 1.5 million. I already done this. iPhone 7. Yeah, I'll leave it at this. So did you see how targeted this is? So now, most of the times I'm looking to get an audience of, this is a very general niche, okay? These are women, but this is very general, okay? Since we're going for gifts. But if you're very niched and things like that, most times I'm looking at, this is when you have a budget, okay? This is when you have money. But what if you don't have money and you only want to start with $5? So for example, let's say I want to target people who love, I'm selling something to, a ring to people who love Oklahoma Sooners football, okay? So I'll go to people who love Oklahoma Sooners. I go to all, and I'll just type in every interest that I know is of Oklahoma Sooners football. Okay, so if I want to target, okay, let's say Oklahoma's Sooners blog or whatever it is. So these are three interests. Okay, if I want to narrow this down to a much more targeted group, I want to now see, okay, which one has, let's see if we have any other Oklahoma Sooners somewhere here. I want to just make sure. I want to target football fans, okay? So I look at these three, which one has the biggest audience? This one has the biggest audience. So when you're targeting niche kind of things, you look for people, the audience with the biggest interest, and I'll go ahead and type this as Oklahoma Sooners football. Are you seeing how targeted this is now? So there's 310 people who like Oklahoma Sooners Oklahoma Sooners blog, and also like Oklahoma Sooners football. So 310,000 is a very good audience to start a cold audience with. Okay, you can start this with $5 ads. If I even want to go narrow further, I want to go for engage. Engage shoppers, and he'll bring you to 150,000 people. This is a very sweet audience. So this now Facebook is showing you is an audience of people who are at least fit into these. They like these two pages and also like this page and are also engaged shoppers. I can now save this audience and start running my video to them and create my first videos to those people. Okay, this is not a video about creating ads. I'm just showing you how I use the different ad objectives. Now, outside of that, that's for the cold traffic. So I'll spend $6 a day on this audience with a video audience. Okay, so $6 a day, I'll let that video run to these people, and I'll be now creating another audience of people who have viewed the video at least 50%, 75%, and 95%. Now, from the cold audience, then I'll now create another retargeting audience. Okay. Now, a cold audience ad, this is from Digital Marketeer, a cold audience ad. These are the qualities of a cold audience ad. Okay. Now, this is a clicks to website ad. Me, I'm doing a video ad, but I've told you I do two ads, $6 a day on each. So you'll need to run the ad for about 3 or 4 days until it reaches about about $50. That's when you actually have very good data. Okay, so on a clicks to website, this is what you would do. Video ad, same kind of thing, but you're not technically selling anything. Now, on a warm audience, though, you're now going to spend 30% of your budget, and this one we are going for the sale. Okay, so when I'm going for the sale on a warm audience, now the audience that we're targeting is not technically these interests anymore. We're now, you remember when I showed you, let's go back to, where is it? The audiences now. Now we're going to create a custom audience of people who've watched our video, okay? Viewed 50%, 75%, and 95%. Okay? So we shall now run the $3 a day ad. That's if you're using the 6, 3, and 1. Remember, we're spending $10 a day. So we shall now come and do a retargeting ad, and we shall spend $3 a day on that. And in that ad, instead of running it now to interests, okay, I'll come and do a purchase. Now the objective here is not video views anymore. I'm running the ad this time, a conversions ad, and I'm looking for purchases. And what I'm doing is, you remember when I told you now I run a carousel ad? Yeah? I'm optimizing for purchases, but guess what I want to do here? When I come to the ad here, I'm going to do a carousel ad. Okay? Anyone who's now viewed that product or has clicked and gone to my website. Okay, if I was doing a clicks to website ad, anyone who has clicked and gone to my website, I'll now do a carousel ad to them. Anyone who's viewed many other products and has not clicked to go and buy, I'll also run a carousel. So carousel ads are good for warm audiences. Okay, so with a warm audience, my objective is straight up purchase. Okay, now I'm still testing waters here as well. So when I'm doing a retargeting ad to this audience, this custom audience, instead of now me creating a new audience, I'm not even going to think about country here. I just come and click on custom audience on this field. Okay, then I'll click on this custom audiences. So for example, someone who viewed 500 people who viewed 95% of my video, I will now click on this audience. These are 500 people. It will always show you less than 1,000 people. But now these people, you're targeting them with a very good offer now, okay? They view 95% of your video. You'll be like, okay, guys, thanks for perhaps watching the video. Get 10% off if you purchase now, or I'm giving you this free offer. Get this free plus shipping offer because you're new, blah, 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 whatever it is. I'll go into ads creation videos later on, okay? But this is a video of showing you how I go about creating my different ads for the different audiences, okay? So, in this, we're targeting custom audiences. So, I go to 75%. You've viewed 75%, you've viewed 50%. So, these audiences are what I'll now retarget for $3 a day. You see that? Now, the objective here is to go for, I go for purchases like I've already shown you, and when I'm optimizing on the ad level itself now, I'll go for, say, where is shop now? Okay, shop now. And what I'll do when I'm optimizing my ad here, where am I? At the ad set level here, I'm optimizing for conversions, but first I'm going to optimize for link clicks. One day ad click, okay? Now the idea of optimizing for link clicks is that until I get many people who have now started converting, Facebook is going to optimize for people who are at least clicking the links, like the highest tier group of people who click on links, okay? So that's how I do for the warm audience. Then for the hot audience, I'm now going to show them, people who've already bought, I'm now going to show them higher ticket offers, but I'm going to run the traffic at $1 a day, okay? So that is how I set up my system for cold audiences, for warm audiences, and for hot audiences. Cold audiences are people who are seeing me for the first time. I want to engage them. I want to collect data. Warm audiences are people who already are familiar with me, that have clicked on my ads. Remember, in Facebook, you can even create an audience of people who've clicked on your ads. You see this? Engage with your ads. 27,000 of these people have engaged with my ads, and you can retarget these people. Anyone who's engaged with your ads, you can retarget these people with your offers now, free plus shipping offers, okay? So when you create someone who is engaged with a post or ad or clicked on whatever it is, then you can now retarget them with those $3 a day. I'm saying this because of budget. If you have a larger budget, obviously you'll get more results and faster. This is for people who have little money and are first going to test the waters to see how things are going. This is how you set up your marketing system. Now, in my next video, I'm going to now show you how I create each and every one of these ads. We're going to go into creating these ads, creating these audiences, and seeing what works and what doesn't work. All right? That's it for this video. I hope it has helped you to understand, like from watching the first video and now watching this one, it has helped to understand how I distribute my budget. If it's a cold audience, I'm going to spend a lot of money there. I'm not expecting to make sales. I'm just getting data. A warm audience, people who've already engaged with my ad, I'm now going to target them to make a buying decision. People who bought, I'm targeting them to make a much higher purchase. All right? That's it for this video. I hope it's been helpful and opened your eyes to a couple of things. In my next video now, I'm going to show how I set up these ads. But these videos are going to be for the inner circle guys. All right? And I'm up to the 31st, the inner circle is going to be for $100 donation. After the 31st, it's going back to $997, $2,000, and $4,000. All right? Ciao. Have a great time.